My girlfriend exposed my financial struggles on TikTok for clout, laughing at my budget. I commented, "That's because I'm paying your $20 credit card debt." Then I cut her off completely. Her followers quickly turned on her as the repossession truck pulled up to take her car. I, 29 male, just ended my relationship via TikTok comment. Didn't plan it that way, but here we are. My girlfriend, 26, and I have been together for 2 years. Live separately, but she's at my place most nights. Things were good, or so I thought, until I got sent a TikTok video this morning by 3 different people. The video was her. In my kitchen. Filming my budget spreadsheet that I keep on the fridge. For context, I'm a project manager, make about $72 a year. Not rich, not poor. I budget because I like knowing where my money goes. Every month, I track everything. Rent, utilities, groceries, savings, the whole deal. It's literally just an Excel sheet printed out and stuck to my fridge with a magnet. Her TikTok showed her zooming in on specific lines. Eating out, $60 a month. She's laughing. Entertainment, $40 a month. More laughing. Clothes, $30 a month. Dying laughing. Caption, POV, your boyfriend is giving Ebenezer Scrooge energy. Man's really budgeted $60 for eating out for the month. Wow. The video had 340K views. Comments were brutal. Girl, run, he's gonna make you split the check at McDonald's. This is embarrassing, bestie, you deserve better. Not the $30 clothes budget, I'm screaming. Tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke. I sat there reading these comments feeling absolutely humiliated. But also, confused. Because here's what her TikTok viewers don't know. 1, I'm paying off her credit card debt. $20,347.82 as of this morning. 2, the car she drives, I'm making the payments, $430 a month. 3, her phone bill? On my plan, $85 a month. 4, that designer bag she posted last week, I bought it, $890. So yeah, my entertainment budget is $40 a month because I'm spending $405 a month on her bills. I didn't even think, just commented from my account. That's because I'm paying your $20 credit card debt, your car payment, and your phone bill. But sure, make fun of my budget. Posted it, closed the app, went to work. By lunch, my phone was blowing up. My comment had 89K likes. The replies were insane. Wait, what? Oh, so he's not broke, he's just financially responsible while supporting you. She really exposed herself, huh? The way I just gasped. Her video's comments flipped entirely. People were ripping her apart. Someone even stitched the video with text overlay. When you try to clown your boyfriend but accidentally expose that you're the financial burden. She called me 16 times during my lunch break. I declined every one. Then she showed up at my office at 2 p.m. Security called me down. She was in the lobby, crying, mascara everywhere. You humiliated me. How could you air our private business like that? You literally made a video mocking my budget to 340,000 people. That's different, I was just being funny. Funny? You made me look cheap and broke. I'm neither, I'm just paying your bills. You offered to help with those. I offered to help you get back on your feet. That was 18 months ago. You haven't made a single payment yourself. Because I'm trying to build my career. My influencer work doesn't pay yet. Your influencer work is posting TikToks making fun of me. She started crying harder. People were staring. I didn't care anymore. We're done. Pack your stuff from my place. I'll change the locks this weekend. You can't just break up with me. I can, and I am. Also, I'm cutting you off. The credit card payment stopped today. The car payment stopped today. You're off my phone plan tomorrow. Her face went from sad to panicked. Wait, no, you can't do that. I need those things. Should have thought about that before you made fun of the budget that pays for them. I walked back to my office, blocked her number, blocked her on everything. When I got home, I called the credit card company. Explained I'd been helping my now ex with payments, needed to remove my authorized user access and stop future payments. They said fine, but confirmed I'm not legally required to pay her debt. I'd just been doing it voluntarily. Called the car dealership. The car's in her name. Payments were in my name. I co-signed because her credit sucked. Told them I'm stopping payments effective immediately. They said she'd need to refinance or the car gets repossessed. Called the phone company. Removed her line. $85 a month back in my pocket. Then I sat down and redid my budget. Added back that $1,405 a month to my savings and discretionary spending. Know what? My life just got a lot less expensive. Update 1, 4 days later. The fallout has been absolutely wild. First, my comment went viral beyond just her video. Multiple finance TikTokers stitched it, made reaction videos, whole thing blew up. One video titled "Man Exposes Girlfriend's Debt After She Mocks His Budget" has 2.3 million views. My ex deleted her original video, but people had already screen recorded it. She posted an apology video that was really just her crying and saying I violated her privacy by sharing her financial information. Comments weren't sympathetic. You violated his privacy by posting his budget without permission. You played stupid games and won stupid prizes. Maybe get a real job instead of making fun of people who pay your bills. She deleted that too. Now for the real drama. Day 1 after the breakup, she texted from a friend's phone, since I blocked her, saying she needed to discuss things like adults. I replied, "Nothing to discuss. We're done. Remove your items from my apartment by Sunday or I'm donating them." Day 2, she showed up at my apartment with her mom and best friend. I didn't let them in, spoke through the door. Her mom, "You can't just abandon her like this. She's struggling." Me, "I'm not abandoning anyone. I'm stopping voluntary payments for someone who mocked me online." Her mom, "But the car, she needs it for work." Me, "The car's in her name. She can make the payments herself or return it." Her best friend, "You're being vindictive. She made one mistake. One public mistake to 340,000 people. She embarrassed me. I'm done being embarrassed." They tried to guilt trip me for 20 minutes. I just sat on my couch reading. Eventually they left. Day 3. The credit card company sent her a notice. Since I was the one making payments, and I'm not a co-signer, just had authorization to pay, they need payment from her directly now. The minimum payment is $340 per month. She called me from another number. "I can't afford $340 a month. Not my problem, but you ran up the debt. I have the statements. It's all your purchases. Designer clothes, restaurants, that trip to Miami with your friends, all you. You said I could use it." I said, "You could use it for emergencies when you were between jobs. You got a job 14 months ago and kept spending. This is financial abuse." I hung up. Day 4, today, the car dealership called her. She's 30 days from first missed payment being reported to credit bureaus. They offered to let her refinance in her name only, but she needs proof of income and her credit score is 580. She was denied. She called me, hysterical. "They're going to repossess my car, then make the payments." I can't. I don't have $430 a month. Get a different job, get a roommate, budget better. Not my circus, not my monkeys anymore. "You're really going to let them take my car?" "I'm not letting them do anything. You're just experiencing the consequences of your choices." She hung up. 10 minutes later, her mom called. What kind of man abandons a woman in need? The kind who got publicly humiliated for being financially responsible. She apologized. She apologized for getting caught, not for doing it. "We raised her better than this and you're throwing her away." "Ma'am, your daughter is 26 years old and thought making fun of my budget was funny while I paid her bills. Maybe you should have raised her to appreciate people who help her." I hung up on her too. Here's the thing, everyone keeps missing. I'm not being cruel. I offered to help her get back on her feet. She was supposed to use that time to pay down debt and save money. Instead, she increased her debt and spent my money on luxuries while mocking me. The budget she made fun of? That's how I saved $18,000 in my emergency fund. That's how I'm maxing out my 401k. That's how I take actual vacations once a year instead of living paycheck to paycheck. She called budgeting Scrooge energy, but it's literally just being an adult. My friends have been supportive. My parents saw the video, thanks internet, and my dad called me, "Good for you, son. Don't let anyone disrespect you like that." The weird part is random people recognizing me. Someone at the grocery store, "Hey, aren't you the budget guy from TikTok?" Surreal. As for my ex, she posted another video last night. Just her crying in a car, talking about toxic relationships and manipulation. Comments were still dragging her. Someone found her Venmo, and she'd been accepting donations from sympathetic followers. But it wasn't much. The repossession is scheduled for Monday if she doesn't make a payment. I know this because her mom told me in a voicemail, begging me to do the right thing. The right thing is letting her handle her own responsibilities. Update 2. 10 days later. It's been a week and a half. Things escalated, then crashed, then got weirdly legal. The car got repossessed. Monday morning, 7 a.m., tow truck showed up at her apartment complex. She filmed it happening, crying, talking about having nothing left. Posted it on TikTok. But here's what she didn't mention in her sob story. The dealership had called her 5 times, emailed her 3 times, offered payment plans, offered to defer 1 payment, offered anything to avoid repossession. She ignored them all. Why? Because she thought I'd cave at the last minute and pay. I didn't. Comments on her repo video were split. 50%, OMG, I'm so sorry, your ex is trash. 50%, didn't you make fun of the guy who was paying your bills? Someone even commented, play stupid games, win repo trucks, which got 40K likes. She deleted that video too. Then things got worse for her. The credit card company, after 30 days of no payment, reported her late payment to the bureaus. Her credit score dropped from 580 to 510. She posted about it, vaguely, and people connected the dots. Her best friend made a TikTok defending her, saying I was controlling and financially abusive for cutting her off without warning. Multiple people replied with screenshots of her original video making fun of my budget. One comment, he gave her warning. It was the 20K in credit card payments he made for 18 months. Then her mom escalated. She called my boss. Somehow found out where I work, called the main office number, told the receptionist she needed to speak to my supervisor about my abusive behavior toward her daughter. My boss called me in, looking confused. Did you leave your girlfriend stranded financially? I showed him the original TikTok, my comment, the timeline of payments. He burst out laughing. So, she made fun of you for budgeting while you were paying her bills, and now she's upset you stopped? Yep. Tell her mom to stop calling here or we'll escalate to legal. She called 2 more times. HR sent a cease and desist letter. The ex's best friend tried a different approach. Showed up at my gym, how she found out where I work out, no clue. Waited in the parking lot for me. You need to fix this. No, I don't. She's gonna be homeless. She can't make rent without your help. She has a job. She can make rent. That job doesn't pay enough. Sounds like she needs a better job or a cheaper apartment. You're seriously okay with her being homeless? She's not going to be homeless. She's going to have to downsize and budget. You know, like I do. This is all because she made one video? This is because she publicly humiliated me after I spent 18 months helping her financially. The video was just the final straw. She called me a few choice words. I got in my car and left. 2 days ago, I got an email from a lawyer. My ex hired a lawyer. The email claimed I had verbally agreed to pay her expenses and that stopping payment was breach of verbal contract, and she was seeking $15,000 in damages for financial hardship caused by sudden withdrawal of support. I forwarded it to my buddy who's a lawyer. He called me laughing. Dude, this is nonsense. You can't sue someone for stopping voluntary payments. Verbal agreements for personal relationship support aren't enforceable contracts. So I'm good? You're fine? Want me to write a response? Please. He sent a formal response basically saying, my client made voluntary payments while in a relationship. The relationship ended. Payments stopped. There is no breach of contract. Cease this frivolous claim or face countersuit for harassment. Her lawyer dropped it immediately. Last night she posted a video, different tone, sitting in what looks like her childhood bedroom at her parents' house. I made a mistake. I hurt someone who was helping me, and I'm dealing with the consequences. To everyone who supported me, thank you, but I was in the wrong. I'm working on being better. Comments were more sympathetic to this one. Some people saying character growth, accountability, etc. But then someone commented, where's the apology to him though? No response to that. As for me, I'm doing great. That extra $405 a month? Already noticeable. Paid off my own credit card. I had a small balance, like $2K. Booked a vacation to Colorado for next month. Updated my budget. Entertainment is now $200 a month. Eating out is $150 a month. Someone asked in my DMs if I feel bad. Honestly, no, I feel relieved. I was heading toward financial ruin trying to help someone who didn't appreciate it. The budget she made fun of saved my life. Literally gave me the freedom to walk away from someone who didn't respect me. Final update. 1 month later. It's been about 5 weeks since the TikTok incident. Figured I'd post a final update, since people keep asking. First, the legal stuff wrapped up. Her lawyer officially withdrew the claim. My lawyer sent me a bill for $400, which I paid happily, worth it for the peace of mind. Second, my ex moved back in with her parents. She posted about it, framed it as healing and growing in a safe space. Reality, she couldn't afford her apartment alone. Her roommate posted separately about having to find a replacement because some people don't pay their share. Messy. The credit card debt is still her problem. The company offered her a settlement. She could pay $14,000 now instead of the full $20,347 if she had a lump sum. She didn't have a lump sum. Last I heard, she's on a payment plan of $290 per month for the next 6 years. The car situation resolved itself. She didn't get it back. Instead, she bought a 2009 Honda Civic with 160k miles on it from her uncle for $3,200. She posted about her new ride, trying to make it seem like a choice. Comments were supportive, but I know the truth. Her TikTok presence changed. She switched to budget-friendly lifestyle content. Posted videos about thrifting, meal prepping, cutting costs. Some of it's decent advice. The irony isn't lost on anyone. One of her videos, how I'm paying off 20k in debt, got 500k views. She never mentioned how she got into that debt or who'd been paying it. People in the comments who remember the original drama call her out occasionally. She deletes those comments. My life? Significantly better. That $1,405 per month has been a game changer. I've saved $7,000 in the past 5 weeks. Mix of not paying her stuff plus cutting back some of my own stress spending after the breakup. My emergency fund is now at $25,000. I'm on track to have a 20% down payment for a house by next year. The Colorado trip was amazing. Spent a week there, stayed in a nice cabin, did some exploring, came back refreshed. Work is good. That whole situation with her mom calling my boss? HR was actually supportive. They appreciated me handling it professionally and keeping them informed. My boss still jokes about it occasionally. Hey, what's your budget for coffee this month? We laugh. Dating? Not really interested yet. I'm enjoying being single, focusing on myself, my goals, my budget, which is no longer a source of shame. The viral fame died down. Occasionally someone recognizes me. Usually just a, hey, you're that guy from TikTok, right? I laugh it off. It's a weird legacy, but whatever. Lessons learned. 1. Never let anyone make you feel bad for being financially responsible. Budgeting isn't cheap, it's smart. 2. If someone mocks your financial habits while you're supporting them, they don't respect you. Full stop. 3. Helping someone should be appreciated, not taken for granted. When it becomes expected, it's time to stop. 4. Don't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. I was draining my resources for someone who'd publicly humiliate me for internet points. 5. The internet is forever. That video will follow her around. My comment will follow me around. But I'm fine with that, because I stood up for myself. One interesting development. I've been contacted by 2 different financial literacy organizations asking if I'd be interested in speaking about budgeting and financial responsibility, specifically to young adults. Apparently my situation resonated with people. I'm considering it. Also got a job offer from a competitor. Better pay, better benefits. Using it to negotiate a raise at my current job. Should find out next week if they'll match. Either way, I win. As for my ex, I truly hope she figures things out. Not because I want her back, I absolutely don't, but because watching someone spiral from their own choices is sad regardless of history. She's young, she can recover from this, but it'll take work and humility. Last week I got a message from her younger brother. We'd been friendly when we were together. He said, "Hey man, no hard feelings from me. She was wrong for that video. You did way more than you had to. Hope you're doing well." I appreciated that. Someone asked if I regret the comment. Honest answer? No. Could I have handled it privately? Maybe. But she made it public first. She invited 340,000 strangers to mock my financial choices. I just provided context. The budget that started all this? Still on my fridge. Still updating it monthly. Still proud of it. Some people live beyond their means and hope everything works out. I live within my means and know everything will work out. That's not Scrooge energy. That's just being smart. And if being smart means I avoid people who will mock me for internet clout, I'll take it. Life's good, budget's better, peace of mind is priceless. We're done here.